Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cougars about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set holes in the deep ball. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown USC. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its First time out of the half.
Washington State.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. And they'll slot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the The offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
28, Washington State, 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Cougars with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out of their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snap in the shotgun. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Washington State, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quickly complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest.
Touchdown, Cougar. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
He's out of bounds
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, USC. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run to the left. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Washington State lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
22, water.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. There's the pressure. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
Okay, ready?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win them?
Turning it on! He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Looking for a deep man. Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cougars in the hurry up. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.